Star Wars. Coffee. Star Wars cup. Start the show. Bum 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 bum. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Fears. Audience. Audience. Fears. What's up? Hi. Now that I got that out of my system, let's open up the chat. Hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing just bloody fantastic, my friends. There we are. All right. The chat is open. The chat is live. Oh, yeah. There we are. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing all right. Let's put it this way. I was feeling a little groggy the other day, and I was feeling a little bit depressed the other day. Fears is having a lot better day. Definitely a lot better day. So, that's good. I got my St. Louis Blues shirt on. Go Blues! Oh, yeah. Anyway, today's topics are, Fears finally finished When a Stranger Calls, so I'm going to be reviewing it. It was good. I liked it. I definitely liked it. Then we're going to do the top 10 Ghostface killer kills. And then the top childhood toys. The top 10 childhood toys, and then we're going to do, I called it net questions. We're going to do some internet questions. There we are. Big shout to the one person watching in the chat. There we are. Cheers to you. I will say this. The weather's gotten a little bit better. Hopefully, hurricane season will not last too long. That means it's either insanely hot outside, I mean, even hot for Florida, or it's just rain. So, we'll see. Yo! Visions! What's up? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Lord Visions. Vision, I gotta be honest, man. I have been watching a lot of horror movies. A lot. I cannot wait until the Halloween season. That means more content, more Halloween content, more trips to Spirit Halloween. Oh, me likey. More horror movies. And I'm gonna try and watch at least one horror movie a day leading up to Halloween. Then we got the big Halloween bash live stream where Fears is dressed up as a ranch bottle. And then we got Fears' 41st birthday coming up. And you know what that means. I'll be moseying on off to the Disney parks, getting lots of content. So I'm going to be quite the busy guy editing. The next video that I'm going to upload is going to probably be to Fearsman 26. And it's going to be all the movie locations that they shot for Escape from New York in downtown St. Louis. They shot in 3 states. They shot a little bit in New York. They shot a little, most of it, 95% of it in St. Louis, Missouri. And then they shot for like a week or 2 in Los Angeles. So, but most of it was shot in downtown St. Louis. So I hope you guys, so keep a lookout for that video because I'm going to do a premiere after I edit that video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Me and my friend Travis downloaded every single address, and we pinpointed it to like the nanosecond, and we tried to recreate the scenes as best as we could. So, Visions, I know you're going to love this, man. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. So Fears Man has got a lot of content coming for both Fears Vlogs and Fears Man 26. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. I decided to go with my big cup today. It's not really a coffee cup. I mean, you can use it for any type of liquid, but I hadn't used my big Star Wars cup in quite a while. It's got coffee in it. Bam. It's got coffee in it. So, anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. But anyway, big shout out to the fans, and I finally finished. Where is it? When a Stranger Calls. So there it is. I enjoyed it. I'll be honest though, I do enjoy the other one too. Visions. I do enjoy the remake of it. So yeah. I like them both. So yeah. Anyway. So give me 1 second here. There we go. But yeah, it was an enjoyable film. And did you know? I don't know if you guys knew this. They have a part 2 to it and a part 3. That I didn't know. So I was doing my research, and there's 2 more parts to it. So I'll have to watch part 2 and part 3 at some point. Then you guys know when I did. You guys know when I watched the Stepfather? Well, apparently that's a remake too. They made 3 Stepfather movies, 2 in the 80s and 1 in the 90s. So I was like, man. So I watched the remake first on both of these. Vision says, yeah, I saw the remake first in the 90s when my mom and my aunt rented it, and saw the original shortly after. I like both. There you go. I like them both too. I actually cannot wait to see the sequel to When a Stranger Calls and When a Stranger Calls Part 3. And then there's Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 of The Stepfather. The only thing is the same guy that played the Stepfather in the 80s, the same guy played him in 1 and 2, but not in part 3. So we'll see how that pans out. Anyway, work was all right. Work was pretty good. We only had 37,000. I think we've been hitting low numbers because of all the hurricane stuff happening down here. So, yeah. But Fears is going to have to enjoy these low number days, because I'm telling you, the minute it hits November, oh my God, we are going to be so busy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, because normally November is a busy month for us at work, December and January. So, but yeah. But I definitely been trying to get the content out faster for you guys. So, on both channels. So, bear with me. But lots of content coming for Fears Man 26 and Fears Vlogs. And I'm eventually going to put the Christmas vlog on the vlog channel, and then I'm going to do kind of a Christmas highlight video. I know, Christmas in July, right, Visions? I've just been so behind. And I'll be honest, the last couple of days have been kind of stressful for Fears, but I'm definitely in a better mood. You know, despite what people say, despite what people do, you just got to focus on what's important. You have to focus on your content, whether you have 1 channel, 2 channels, 5 channels. focus on your friends, focus on your family, focus on your work, and don't give a shit about what people do or if people make videos about you or any of that bullshit. So I'm just trying to, move forward and really just forget about all the idiots that make all these crazy videos about me and all this crazy shit. So I'm not going to tell you what happened, but some crazy shit happened recently. I was kind of down, and I was like, that's what the person wants. He wants me to be down. So I tried to take care of it as best I could. And some of it I took care of it, some of it I did not. Some of it was I wasn't able to. YouTube did not side with me. So now I'm going to have to wait a couple of months because I got a strike. So I'm not going to tell you guys what channel I got a strike on, but I got a strike. It's not the end of the world. I'm just going to just focus on my content and kind of lay low, and I hope to God there's no more bullshit. So, but yeah. So there's that. So, because I don't want to lie to you guys. So, it is what it is. So, but I'm not gonna say who did it to me, because that's what he wants. This person wants attention, and I'm not gonna give this person any attention. And he wants me to feel bad. I don't feel bad whatsoever. So I'm just gonna say, all right, it happened. Deal with it, fears, and just move on. It is what it is. So anyway, there's that. But yeah. But anyway, getting back to the movie, I did exactly what you did, Visions, on both of those movies. I watched, I don't even know when the 90s one came out for When a Stranger Calls. I think it was like, I don't know, 98, 99, somewhere around there. I honestly can't remember. I have it on DVD. It's in the other room. I haven't got it on Blu-ray yet. I need to get it on Blu-ray. I definitely need to get it on Blu-ray. And then I saw Stepfather first, and I have not seen the 80s version of Stepfather. So, at some point, I definitely want to check that out. At some point. I don't know. Have you seen the 80s version of a Stepfather, Visions? Is it any good? Do you know if it's any good? I know there's a famous actor in it that played the crazy stepfather, and I don't recall who it is, but he's got a real familiar face, and I can't think of who it is. And but like, if you guys saw what his face looked like, you guys would be like, oh yeah, I don't remember his name, but like you would remember, like, he's been in a lot of movies. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I can't picture his name, but he's been in a lot of stuff, so I can't recall his name. I also have been watching a lot of television shows. I'm watching. I started watching Star Trek Picard, so I started watching that, and then I'm almost done with Captain Planet. So that's another TV show I've been watching, and then what's the other one? Westworld Season 1. So this is pretty good so far. If you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty good. It's not necessarily a sequel to the old Westworld movies. It's more of a reimagining of it. Like, it has the same premise, but it's not a sequel to, because in the 80s, I'm sorry, not in the 80s. In the 70s, Westworld came out, and then in the 80s, Visions told me about the sequel that was called Future World, and I finally got to watch it, and I had no idea until Visions told me about it, and I was like, nice. And then a couple years later, they made this. So I believe they're on like season 4 or season 5 now of Westworld. But I'm just getting around to watching season 1 and season 2. So anyway, so those are the TV shows that I'm watching. I try to bounce back and forth. I'll watch a little TV. I'll watch a little movies. So I'm working on both. I'm working on The Wall, and then I'm working on, that stuff. So anyway, let's see. Vision says, oddly enough, I've only seen Stepfather 2. I think he was on Lost. I think he was. Yeah, he's done a lot of. He's done television. He's done movies. I think he started his career in commercials. But I just cannot remember the guy's name for the death of me. And he's a good actor, though. He's a really good actor. Apparently, I watched the trailer for Stepfather 2. It looks so much more brutal than Stepfather 1. Also, let's start off the stream right. And let's see. Yo! What's up, Geo? Was it canceled? It was canned in 2022? Really? I didn't know that. I thought they were still making it. Hang on. Not that I don't believe you, Geo dudes, but I want to see how many seasons it had. How many seasons did Westworld have? I knew it had at least 4. At least, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they canceled it, and I was right. So I said, how many seasons did Westworld have? During the course of the series, 36 episodes of Westworld aired over 4 seasons between October 2nd, 2016 and August 14th, 2022. Westworld was eventually canceled. So I'm watching season 1, and I'm almost done. I'm almost done with season 1. And I'm about to start on season 2. And then I just need to buy season 3 and 4. But I've been enjoying it. I definitely have. I've definitely been enjoying it. It's pretty good so far. And then Chicken Wizard told me about when I was in St. Louis. He told me about another movie, and it's actually in the Toyman Show video that I just uploaded. It's called Witchboard. I've never heard of this one until Chicken Wizard told me about it. So let's watch that trailer, shall we? I don't know if you've ever heard of that one, Visions. Witchboard. So here we go. I'll find it. You know what I'm kind of pissed about, though? Fears can find anything on the net, and it must be so old. I could not find a DVD. I couldn't find a Blu-ray. I couldn't even find a trailer of the I Was a Teenage TV Terrorist. Nothing. I couldn't find it. It must be that old. All right, Witchboard. Here we go. Witchboard trailer. All right, here we go. This looks crazy. Oh, and apparently they made a remake of it in 2023. Oh Lord. Good Lord. All right, well there it is. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, and they made a sequel to it. Oh God. Oh Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's see. Witchboard 2, The Devil's Doorway. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right, let's watch this one. Let's watch the first one first.
Here we go. Heads in takeoff mode. Let's fly.
Why are we the only bird?
All right, here we go. Witchboard. Oh, they're using a Ouija board. They're using a Ouija
David,
board.
Are you here? Can you hear me?
It began at a party. It was only...
This was based on that real life story of Fears and that hot ass girl that was really into like witchcraft or whatever the hell she was into in college. Fears, you gotta believe in it, Fears. You gotta believe in it. And I'm like, I'm here, ain't I? And again, I was there for the wrong reasons. I mean, she was hot, and I was like, maybe I could hook up with her. I definitely did not hook up with her. I tried. She was kind of a freaky deaky weirdo that like did a bunch of crazy shit like witchcraft and voodoo and Ouija boards. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but she was into some creepy shit. But she was hot, so I thought I'll try to go for it. Nothing happened, but there you are. Yo, Brock, what's up? Fears. I got a new phone and I lost my login for my old account. Really? Well, that sucks. Yo, Walter, what's up? Before I continue watching this, so you guys played a goof on Fears yesterday. I told Visions about this. Visions laughed. I laughed. Everybody, I don't know who started it, but somebody started it yesterday saying, hey, Walter, congrats to Walter. Nothing happened because after the stream, I said, hey, Walter. I gave him a little ring, and he was like, yo, Fears, what's up? And I was like, hey, man, I'm like, congratulations. What happened? Tell me the big news. And he was like, Fears, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, what do you mean? Everyone was like congratulating you yesterday. I'm like, so it's got to be something big. It's got to be big news. And he was like, no, nothing happened, Fears. He goes, I think they're just goofing you. And I was like, that's hilarious. That's pretty hilarious. That's pretty funny. So there you go. I thought it was hysterical. I got a laugh out of it. You know, I thought it was great. Let's see. When they introduced Jesse from Breaking Bad into Westworld, the show completely derailed into the toilet. Well, there it is, John. I haven't got that far yet. I'm only on season 1. Just about to go into season 2. So... we'll see. We'll see if I agree with you. Season 1, so far, not too bad, not too shabby. I love the original Westworld movie. Like, I think it was made 1970-ish, and then they made the sequel early 80s, I think. And I didn't even know about the sequel until Visions told me about it. He was like, Fears, you realize they made a sequel to it? And I was like, nope, no, I did not. And then he told me about it, and I was like, I'm going to get that movie. So, yeah. All right, let's continue on. But, yeah, this witchboard kind of reminds me of that night where I tried to hook up with that hot witchcraft lady. She was all into that Ouija board. She's like, I summon the spirits. And I'm looking around. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? She's like, Fears, touch the board. Touch the board, Fears. And I'm like, I'm touching it. She's like, no, you got to feel the board. And I'm like, I'm feeling it. I'm like, I don't know what the hell else you want from me. It was hysterical.
Again.
David, will you return to the living one day? Bullshit. Careful, Jim. You're upsetting David. David, are you all right?
This is an autobiography. I literally said this is bullshit to her. And she's like, don't you believe? And I was like, not really. I'm like, nothing's happening. So I think this has got to be an autobiography movie. You know, because this is exactly kind of what happened in college.
Yeah, he's alright. He's just a little dead, that's all. Shut up, Jim! What's he gonna do, haunt me? Hello, Linda. This is Brandon. I just realized I left my Ouija there the other night. I'm having some friends over Sunday and they want to use it. Besides, I want to contact David and see if he's calmed down yet.
This guy sounds like one of those, like, preppy jock guys from like, hey, I can take a football and throw it 1,000. Yo, Linda, I'm throwing a party Saturday night. We're going to have some beers and some sex and some drugs, man. And I forgot my Ouija board. Come on over and we'll get all like boozed up and hound up and go fucking ballistic. This movie is going on the list. This movie is hysterical already, and I'm only about 1 minute into it.
David, are you here? Are you still angry at Jim? David, where are you?
David!
Hey, don't tell me.
David! Oh, David, where are you? David! Hello?
That crap with Brandon and that board.
Oh, Please.
Boy, David, you sure know how to hold a grudge, don't you?
Listen, everyone's mad at you, David. You know, you jerked around with another girl, you had a fucking affair. What the hell is the matter with you?
David?
I want to bring a medium by your apartment as soon as possible to exorcise the spirit.
Okay, let's talk to some ghosts.
Wow, this lady has got some radical, wild, long purple hair. I mean, and she's got these little glasses on, and but it was the 80s, though. People like to really go nuts with their poofy hairs in the 80s.
David, where are you?
You!
Did you cause that accident at the site?
See, why is she blaming it on David? David is already dead, so how could he... I just don't get it.
David, don't lie to me.
When someone
Oh!
uses Ouija alone,
She just got an axe to the stomach, looks like. That's not good.
like Linda, she's very susceptible to the spirits she contacts. And the wrong spirit will take advantage of this. Pretty soon, all she wants to do is use the board. And once that's done, he's able to possess her.
Linda has made contact.
Linda, unlock the door.
Oh my god, this guy, he's like, Linda unlocked the door, and this guy has got like the ultimate MacGyver, like, poofy fucking mullet. This has got to be the mullet of the century. Oh my lord, this is going nuts.
David is here, and he's playing for real.
Apparently.
It isn't a game anymore. Witchboard.
She starts screaming, and she runs into her bedroom, I guess while the killer's chasing her, and then she just jumps out the window and impales herself on, like, some glass or some shit. This is going on the list. It makes no sense whatsoever, but it looks hilarious. It looks hilarious. It's pretty funny. Oh, I thought it was funny. All right, Witchboard, 1986. All right. There we are. There we go. That was funny. That was really funny, guys. Well, if you guys have got any other suggestions on more 80s hilarious movies, then you let me know. Well, Brock, I'm sorry that you had to get a new phone and that you lost your login for your account. That sucks. That sucks. I always suggest picking a password that you always use and you always remember, but it's like kind of difficult so nobody can hack your channel. Those are usually the best passwords. Walter says, "What's up?" Maybe by board she meant for vagina. Possibly. You know. But Walter, I had absolutely no I'll be honest. I had absolutely no chance with this girl in college. She was way out of my league. And she was kind of freaky deaky. And, I don't know. I don't know. She only had one class with me. But she was so ungodly hot. I was like, I don't care what she's into. Fears has got to go for it, you know? The worst thing that she could have said is no. She did, in fact, say no. Because I finally uttered it out of my mouth. I was so nervous. I was like, listen, I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm not really into this Ouija board shit. And she was like, well, like, why'd you come over? I said, well, you invited me to a party, and I appreciate you invited me to a party, but I said, really, I think you're cute, and I'd love to hang out. And she's like, oh yeah, you know, it's cool if we hang out. She did the classic girl line. It's not you, it's me. I just want to be friends. And once a girl puts you in the friend zone, that, like, sucks. Because you can never get out of the friend zone. She's like, oh yeah, I think you're a cool guy. You know, we have that one class in college, but I just don't really see us going out on a date. And I was like, all right, whatever. And She's like, hey, but at least you tried. And I was like, yeah, I guess. Yay me. Go Fears, you know. That's true, Walter. That's very true. That's true. You know, not saying anything bad about Casey. And I don't like to bring up Casey anymore, but Walter does have a good point. He says, no offense, Casey was out of your league, but you got her. I did get her. Unfortunately, I didn't get to keep her. So there it is. But it all worked out for the best, you know. We found out very quickly that we're not compatible. We're better off as friends, but yeah. Did you see the lady I sent to your Discord? Well, I don't have a Discord, Visions. I do not have a Discord. Unless some idiot troll made up a Discord. How they made one up for Randall, and Randall doesn't even want a Discord, but they made one for him. So, I don't have a Discord, buddy. We all know how Fierce feels about Discords. So, the answer is no. No. I do? See, that's news to me. So, yeah. Oh, no, that's not my Discord. That's LC's Discord. You know? You mean my personal profile? I have a profile on Discord. You know, to message my friends. Was that what you mean? Hang on. Let me go check. I don't think I've been on there today. I have a profile. I thought you meant like somebody made a Fears Discord or something. But yeah. She's definitely cute. She's definitely cute. Yeah. Her picture looks a little weird, Vision. It's got all these, like, lines, like these white lines on it. I don't know. She's cute, though. Yeah, nothing wrong with her. She's got a nice smile. I don't know, the picture's a little weird. She's got, like, these white lines, like, going through her face. I don't know what that is. So, yeah. No, I didn't see this until you told me. Let's see. She lives in Orlando, loves movies. That's a plus. She likes Disney, all the same stuff you do. Nice! Nice. I mean, I'm not obsessed with Disney, but I do like Disney. I'm more obsessed with movies. Yeah. Yeah, she's cute. Nice. But yeah. It's like watermarks from the profile. Oh, okay. So yeah. Fears did a... I'm sorry, not Fears. I'm tired, Walter. Visions did a face reveal in the official Fears Discord. I saw that. Well, kind of. He kind of did one. Joey sent me a photo a couple weeks ago, and I showed the picture to Visions, and he said you weren't even there for Wolverine, Visions. You just took a picture like in that cardboard cutout thing, and he put like a black bar over his eyes. I kind of already have seen a Visions face reveal, kind of, Walter. One day, I don't know if you remember this, Visions. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. Maybe in 2022. I can't remember. You were watching, in the background, there was a Fears stream on, and I think you were making a t-shirt for me that I bought, and it was around Halloween time, and you had white makeup on with, like, black around your eyes, and then you had a wig on. So I kind of was like, alright, if you take away the wig, and I was trying to take away the black makeup and all that, I was like, you can kind of see Vision's face in it. So it was It was like half a face reveal, kind of. But yeah, I've never seen a full face reveal, Walter. I don't think anyone has. I don't think anyone has. So yeah. But yeah, she looks cool, Visions. She's very pretty. She's very pretty. All right, let's see. What was the other one? Last night, my friend at work told me about it, and did I write it down? Hang on. I think I wrote it down. Sean was going on and on and on about it, Visions. I'm going to try and find it. I think it was either a horror movie or it was an action movie. I think. Oh, God, what the hell was it? I think I wrote it down. I don't know if I did or not. It was like... I don't know. I think it was a horror movie. It was about some guy. He had like a shirt and tie on, and he looks like a normal guy, and he just kept getting like bigger and bigger and bigger. And I guess he was eating too much or something, and then I think it was called Thinner. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think. And he was kind of like a taller guy, kind of chubby. I think Thinner is what it was. I'm looking in my book, and I don't think I wrote it down, but he said, try to find that one, Fears. He goes, I think you'll like that one. And then, so yeah. No, I never said that, Walter. I never said that. I never said I was undressing my friend with my eyes. I never said that. I said he was wearing a wig and he had, I guess it was for Halloween, and Visions had like white makeup on with like black around his eyes. So I was like, if you take away the wig, I was trying to like do a face reveal through all that. But I never said that, Walter. I never said that I undressed anyone. So you're lying. You're definitely lying. So yeah. Let's see. Who is more beautiful, Dakota Sky or Jenna Hayes? I know who Jenna Hayes is. I don't know who Dakota Sky is, John. So, because I only know of Jenna Hayes, I've seen her work before. I'm going to go with Jenna Hayes. I don't know who Dakota Sky is. So yeah. Let's see. I like Thinner a lot. So yeah. When is the Bauer interview? You know what? I messaged him, the guy that played Donkey Lips. He never returned. He never returned my message. I really wanted to do an interview with him. I really did, and I don't know if he ever got the message. I don't know if he's too busy to do an interview. I have no idea. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. It was a corpse painting. What are you on about, Visions? I don't know what you're on about. Oh, you mean the makeup and the wig you had on or something? You were dressed up as a corpse or something? Anyway. Oh, my bad. I misunderstood. Yeah, I'm like, no, you can't say that stuff, Walter. I'm not pissed. I'm just saying, if you say that, then those idiot trolls will believe all that shit. And I'm like, that's just completely not true, you know. I'm already in enough, you know, hot water right now, you know, and I don't need any more drama bullshit. So yeah. Someone called me. Probably Randall. Let's go find out. Give me 1 second. I need to start turning off my phone whenever I do a live. Give me 1 second. In fact, let's try and call Randall. Let's try and call Randall right now. Randall? Yellow? Randall, you pick up this fucking phone. I'm just joking. I'm not mad at all. Randall, call me back. Yellow? Well, there it is. There it is. All right, I'm going to turn off my phone so there's no more interruptions. There we go. All right, let's see here. My apologies. That's all right, Walter. You know, I just don't want any more drama. So, yeah. Donkey Lips cooks food in his bathroom. I heard about this in the toilet for some reason. I don't know why. Why would someone do that? I'm not making fun of the dude, but why? Why would he do that? And uses his toilet bowl as a spaghetti strainer the last time I checked in on him. I'm just going to say it right up front. That's a little weird. Why would someone do that? You know? I have no idea. I have no idea. But hey, I'm not making fun of the guy. To each their own. To each their own. I have no idea. So yeah. Well, before I go to work tonight, I'm going to try and edit some more videos and either upload them later on tonight or tomorrow. So far today, I've already edited 2 videos. So check out some more Toy Man shows on the main channel. So yeah. No, I haven't, Walter. He says, Fears, have you ever tried to get on a reality TV show? No, I have not. No, I have not. I like real life more. Anyway. So, I'm pretty sure that movie, Visions, my friend was talking about was thinner. I'm not 100% sure, but let's try to look it up. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. What's up, Joey? What's up, buddy? All right, let's try to find this. I don't think I've seen this trailer. Thinner trailer. Oh, 1996. Okay. So about mid 90s. All right. It's got some guy in a trench coat with like half of his face is flesh and the other half is like a skull. All right. It kind of looks like a little it's giving me like vampire vibes, Visions. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not 100% sure. But let's see what this is.
Look at me.
And then after this one, I'm gonna watch the new Alien trailer. A new Alien movie comes out August. Oh, what is it? August. It's either the second week of August or the third week. I honestly can't remember, but I'm gonna try and find the new Alien trailer and watch that because now I've watched every single Predator movie and every single Alien movie, and I've got my favorites, but I like the Alien series and I like the Predator series. They're both good. So I'm gonna watch the new. I think the newest one is called Alien Romulus. I think that's what it's called. All right, let's watch this.
Did you weigh yourself?
297.
Billy, you were 297 last week.
Oh, yeah,
This is
it. The guy said he's got like the way Sean described it, Visions. He's kind of a bigger guy. He wears like these well put together suits, and he's not super fat, but he's a little stocky. Yeah, I think this is it. This is what my friend Sean was going on and on and on about at work.
For Billy Halleck, life is sweet. Bigger is better. And too much is never enough.
Winning!
Dear God, stop eating like that.
I can't help it, Heidi. All I think about is food. But tonight, all of that will change.
Oh my lord, he just ran over some old lady. Well, that's not good.
Kill my daughter, and I curse her. From the best-selling novel by Stephen King comes the new shape of terror.
Apparently, like, some witch doctor, like, put a curse on him or something. I mean, that's the kind of vibes I'm getting.
Diet you're on. What is it? I don't think you'd like it, Henry. Being erased. Fear the power. That old gypsy put a curse on me.
It's all your fault if you hadn't hit that old lady.
Beware the danger. This is getting ahead. This is
So apparently, like, he was fat, and then the curse is the guy just keeps making him thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner until, like, he withers away. Well, there you go.
And I'm just the guy to put it back. Believe the curse. Please.
Oh, Stephen King makes a cameo in it. Nice. Dude, Stephen King is like the ultimate, like, he's written so many creepy stories. Funny thing is, though, is I watched an interview about him, Visions, and he hates Halloween. Isn't that ironic? You know, you would think a guy that writes all these, like, sci-fi and, like, horror stories and creepy stories, you would think he would love Halloween. Apparently he doesn't like Halloween, but oh well, to each their own.
Before this goes any further, I never take it to Stephen King's Thinner. More terror, less filling.
I've never heard of this until now. It looks good. I'm putting it on the list. I'm putting it on the list. It looks good. Because I don't have too many 90s movies on here. All these are either 70s or 80s movies. So, alright. Here we go. Thinner, what was it, 1996. Alright. What a way to go, you know? You know, like, he just keeps shrinking and thinner and thinner. I'd be like, hey, man, at least you're losing weight. At least you're losing weight. So there it is. I'll have to check it out. Oh, I forgot. I don't know if you guys remember. I did tell you guys the other day, but Fears finally bought something off the list. I was like, you know what? Fears has been working a lot on this, and I've been working a lot on this, but I haven't worked any on this. So I recently bought something, and I'm waiting for it to come to my house. I bought that futuristic cop movie. It's like a ripoff of, like, it's a mixture of, like, RoboCop, Terminator, and, like, Judge Dredd meshed into one. And it's like 25 years in the future, fucking LA style, man. And crime is hitting all high, and the whole world is, like, gone to shit in a fucking handbag. And there's only one help: the ultimate super cop. But apparently, his circuits get fucking fried, and he just starts killing everybody. Good people, bad people, sadists, serial killers, rapists, everybody. He just kills everybody. So everybody's dying in this movie. Apparently. So whenever it gets to my house, I will watch it, and then I will review it. So there we are. There we go. Alright, let me get back to the chat, and then I'm going to watch Alien Romulus, because I haven't watched the trailer yet. Let's see here. I like that shirt. Well, thanks. It's brand new. I bought it on my trip. I bought a lot of shirts on my trip. I bought, like, 2 or 3 blue shirts, 1 or 2 Cardinal shirts, and then, like, 3 or 4 Emo's Pizza shirts. So I bought a lot of St. Louis merch when I was in town. So it was definitely pretty awesome. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Aliens on planet Romulus should be a good Star Trek crossover. Wouldn't that be nuts? Wouldn't that be nuts, Joey? Like Star Trek, like Starfleet Academy versus the Alien from the Alien series. That'd be nuts. That would be insane. That would be nuts. But Joey, have you ever seen Alien vs. Predator 1 and 2? I finally found those on my trip. Apparently they didn't make many Blu-rays of that series because it took me forever. I mean, I searched online, I went on eBay, I went on Amazon, and then I finally found them at Vintage Stock in St. Peters, Missouri, at that mall where one of my favorite stores is. And I went in there and I said, hey man, I said, I've been looking for these 2 Blu-rays for years on end. And he was like, yeah, what's going on, Fears? You come at least once a year. And I said, I do. But I said, throughout the year, I always go to vstock.com and I just peruse on there when I'm here. And he was like, what are you looking for now? I said, and I busted out the list, and he was like, no, he goes, I know we don't have this one. This one's too old, Fears. I know you love all those 70s cheesy films and 80s and 90s cheesy films. So he went off the list. He was like, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have that. Maybe we have this, we might have that. And then he's like, anything else? And I was like, Alien vs. Predator 1 and 2? And he was like, you know what, I think we do have that. I was like, you're shitting me. I said, I've been looking for that forever. So I finally got to watch them, and they were pretty good. They were pretty good. I liked them both. So yeah, Thinner is a good Stephen King flick. Yeah, that's what Visions was telling me, Walter. He said, what did Visions say? He said that he likes Thinner a lot. I just watched the trailer. I've never heard of it until Visions said that, and then until Sean was ranting and raving about it last night at work. He's like, Fears, can't believe you've never seen that. I was like, Sean, I've never even heard of it. He's like, what? He's like, it's that good. And I was like, is it? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, true. I'm like, Sean, you have referred me to a lot of movies that I've watched and that I've added to the list. And I'm like, all the ones that I've watched so far that you've referred are pretty damn good. He's like, Fears, trust me, you'll like Thinner. He's like, it's like horror. It's a little sci-fi. It's got some voodoo in it. He's like, it's got some crazy witch doctor in it. I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, okay. He said, there's a lot going on in this movie, Fears. And I was like, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. So, yeah. Walter says, what's up, Joey? DVD Hunter. You were the one that started it yesterday. So, Walter, DVD Hunter is the one that started it. Everyone was like, so happy for you, Walter. Congrats. Then when I finally confronted Walter, right, DVD Hunter, he's like, Fears, I think they're just goofing off with you. And I said, oh, I know they are. I said, because everybody was in on it, which I thought was funny. I didn't get mad. I thought it was fucking hilarious. And I was like, so what's the big news? And he's like, Fears, I don't know what the hell you're on about. There is no good news. Nothing's happened to me. I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, Fears, I think they're pulling your chain. And I was like, they are! But that's hilarious. I got a little giggle out of it. I thought it was funny. So, yeah. You deserve the best, Fears. Well, I appreciate you saying that. Apparently, God has taken his sweet-ass time to help me find a lady. I know she's out there. I don't know where. She's out there somewhere, but I know she's there. We just have to keep praying and keep the good fight up and keep looking. So, yeah. I try to get out when I can. I didn't get to the theater last weekend, but I thought about maybe, not that I need to be behind on another vlog, but I thought about maybe doing another theater watch vlog and go vlog Wolverine. I'm sorry, Deadpool and Wolverine. I need to watch Deadpool 2. I've only seen Deadpool 1. So I need to watch that. You know what? Let's go to the wall. I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to watch it tonight. So I'm ready to go for this weekend. Let's see. Finding it is going to be kind of a battle because Deadpool 1 is right there, and Deadpool 2 is somewhere in here. I'm not going to spend too much time looking for it. If I can't find it right away, then I'll just find it after the stream. But I know it's somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. It's on the very bottom. Well, this is going to be hard because I need to lift this entire white section up, and it's on the very bottom. So there we go. Whoa. Don't fall down on me. Alright, Deadpool 2. There we are. I'm ready to rock. I'm going to watch it tonight. So tonight, I'm going to watch this and this. Because I already finished watching... I already finished watching this. So there we are. So, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Deadpool 1 I did enjoy it. We'll see if Deadpool 2 is... we'll see if it's any good. Yo! Dr. Jacob, what's up? I'm sorry if I missed anyone's comments. If I missed anyone's, I'm sorry. Alien vs. Predator 2 is possibly the best movie ever made. Oh, wow! So you must have really liked it a lot. So, Joey, I'm just curious. Not that it's any of my business, but since we're talking movies, I'm just curious. Why do you like Alien vs. Predator 2 over 1? I like them both. I think Fears' memory, the older I get, the more the memory is going. I don't remember actually what rating I gave them. I know it's in a stream, so I'm not going to even try to attempt what rating I gave it. But if you go back, you'll see me grade them both and say, oh, I give it this out of 10 and this out of 10. But why do you like... I'm just curious. Why do you like Alien vs. Predator 2 over 1? I like them both. I thought they were both good. I've always enjoyed the Alien series, and I've always enjoyed the Predator series. I remember watching Alien versus... I'm sorry. I watched... You know what? No, I watched the first Alien here, because I had never watched any of the Aliens, and you guys were, like, baffled. I watched Predator 1 and Predator 2 with my dad, and, because my dad didn't like horror movies, and that just wasn't his thing. He liked comedies, and then he watched all the girly movies, because my mom likes all the girly movies, so my dad would sit and watch it with my mom. And then he liked action the most. He liked action and sci-fi the most, but he did enjoy a comedy every once in a while. Because my dad's the one that got me into Star Trek. He loved Star Trek. He thought Star Wars was okay, but he definitely liked Star Trek. He said when he was a kid he never missed an episode of the original series, and I was like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I remember sitting down watching Predator with my dad, and I was like, this movie's fucking awesome. Because it turns like it's a big switch. You think it's like gonna be like a normal, typical like action movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger's in, and then all of a sudden you see the Predator, and you're like, this ain't a fucking action movie. It's a action adventure sci-fi movie. So it's like both of it mixed together, and I was like, holy shit, that's a fucking alien. I'm like, damn. Because the Predator is an alien. It's just a different type of alien. So it's like in Alien versus Predator, it's two aliens battling it out, trying to kill each other, essentially, you know. So I don't like one over the other. I like the Alien series so far. Except for Prometheus was like super boring, and the sequel to Prometheus, but the rest of the Alien movies are pretty damn good. And then all the Predator movies, even the prequel where that girl in that Indian tribe is like killing a bunch of predators and stuff. Even the prequel was good. So it's pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to the new Alien movie. I hope it's good, because the last few Alien movies have not been good. So we'll see. DVD Hunter says, bung it up. I definitely have been bunging it up. Definitely. So yeah. He called you by name. Wow, you are a movie lover. Well, this is true. Well, yeah, of course. Sean knows my name, DVD Hunter. We work with each other every single night. Sean works on the line with me. If he doesn't work on the line with me, then he works in the truck with me, because I'm either three places. Around Christmas time, they always have volunteers. They always ask for volunteers, and I always volunteer to work in the back, because you make more money around Christmas time, because you stay longer, because we have so many packages coming in around the Christmas holiday. So I'm like, I'll make some extra money. Yeah, put me in the back. I'm not going to say no to more money. So I'm either there around the Christmas season, or I'm in the truck, or I'm on the line, or some nights I'm both. Like, half the night they're like, Fears, some girl just went to lunch. Like, cover her on the line. Hey, she's back. Get back in the truck, Fears. Okay, cool. So yeah, of course Sean knows my name. Yo, what's up, Carmine? Good to see you. Yeah, pretty much positive vibes. I've only had to get rid of 2 trolls so far. But now that I said that, probably, 90 million of them will come now. Let's see here. Where's Beer Man? I need someone to tell me to drink up. Well, I mean, you shouldn't have to have someone to tell you that, Joey. You're a full-grown man. If you want to drink a beer, go over to your fridge and grab a beer. So yeah. The story, the directing, and the acting are perfect. All right, fair enough. I was just curious. I was just curious. So, Joey said it's a perfect film. I mean, I did enjoy it. And I'll be honest, a lot more people get killed in Alien vs. Predator 2 over 1. Not that I'm saying people die in Alien vs. Predator. And it's got that famous... I always forget his name. He's an actor, he's a director, he's a writer, he does a lot. He was in the first Terminator, and he gets killed in the first Terminator. And he was almost the Terminator, like James Cameron. You know who I'm talking about, Joey. That one guy. It's not the black cop in Terminator. It's the other guy. It's his partner, where he's like, that coffee is 2 hours cold, and I put a cigarette out in it. That guy. They almost offered it to him, because the Terminator was originally just supposed to be like this guy, this normal guy that could blend into a crowd, and then when they decided to go the Arnold way, well, Arnold doesn't blend in a crowd. But that guy, I forgot his name, though. He played the robot in one of the Alien movies, and then he also played in, what was it? He played a director in Scream 3. I don't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about. So, yeah. What's up, N4? Let's see. Fears, I really hope you can do a Nerd Hall mega review at the end of the year. Need to get a list of everything from the Nerd Halls. 2024 in the new vlog, in a new vlog or stream. That would be hard to do, N4, because Fears has done so many Nerd Halls, but I could probably do like a top 10. So why don't we do that today? I'll do that today. I'll try to narrow it down to a top 10 of the Nerd Halls, or I'll try and narrow it down to the top 20. But to do a vlog over it would take a lot of time, because I'd have to go back, because as we all know, I don't have a good memory. I'd have to look around and be like, where did I get that? Where did I buy that? Where did I get this? Where did I do that? I don't remember where I bought this. Bada bing, bada boom, you know. No, it's not Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. That was pretty funny, Joey. You know exactly who I'm talking about, but that was a funny joke. So, yeah. That's not true, DVD Hunter. That's not true at all. That's definitely not true. Do you ever think about buying a motorcycle, John? Not really. Not really. I'll be honest, though. I am intrigued about... I love that American Chopper show, and it's not so much me liking bikes. It's how they create the bikes and the artwork that they put on the bike and stuff. And because it is... I consider that an art, building a unique chopper, so I've always liked that show, but I've never ridden I've never been on a motorcycle. I've never ridden a motorcycle. I've never thought about buying one. Dr. Jenkins, the closest I've ever came to riding on a motorcycle, my cousins on my dad's side, so my dad's sister, she doesn't own a farm anymore. She used to own a farm, but as she got older, her and my uncle sold the farm and they just got something smaller. They used to have like 5 or 6 four-wheelers, and me and my cousins used to ride four-wheelers on their farm, and they live like way in the boonies, like way past Sullivan, Missouri, way past Sullivan, like I used to live in St. Louis, and then I used to live in O'Fallon, and then we moved to Wentzville. They lived like 3 hours past Sullivan, like way the fuck out there, and we would just go on their farm. So that's the closest I've ever gotten to riding a motorcycle is a four-wheeler. But I've never actually ridden on a motorcycle. I've never drove a motorcycle. I have no intentions. I've never done a moped. None of that. But I do like that show. And you can buy, they're finally back on the air. I was just bored at my mom's house one night, so I went on, I can't remember, oh god, Fears is getting so old. I either went on Amazon Prime or Hulu or one of those fucking streaming things, and I bought season 11 and season 12. And they're newer episodes of American Chopper, and I got all caught up because I've seen all the other episodes. Over there on my TV section, I've got seasons 1 through 5. I need to buy either on DVD or Blu-ray seasons 6 through 10. But I've always enjoyed that show. So yeah. Imagine pulling up to the BK Lounge, all leathered out with a helmet, rocking a Vespa. Oh, Lord. That was funny. I'm good. I'm really good. Looking like a superhero, your calendar would be insanely filled. Again, I've been doing really good. I haven't ate any BK Lounge. I had one hamburger yesterday. I will admit it. You guys know I'm a terrible liar. But before that, I hadn't had any BK Lounge in like a month and a half. So, and I've been doing good. I've been exercising 3 times a week, and you guys know I usually eat a healthy snack almost every day, and sometimes I skip lunch. So sometimes I only have like dinner, or sometimes I only have like breakfast and dinner. So yeah. But no, I've never had the itch to have a motorcycle. But that was a good question, though. Good question. Very good question. All right. Let's move on. Guess what today is? Oh, I know what day it is, Visions. I know what you're doing. Today is Wednesday, and Visions always does Whopper Wednesday. Well, you have fun with that. Fears is not going to do Whopper Wednesday because I want to lose some weight. But just thinking about it, Whopper Wednesdays. I love Whoppers. You guys know this. All right. Let's do the first, let's start off with, I'm going to do N4's request. Let's try and do Let's try and do the top 10 Nerd Haul purchases. I'll do my best, N4, because I've bought a lot of shit this year. So, top 10 Nerd Haul items. All right. Oh God, this is gonna be so hard. Probably the hoverboard. You know, I know people gave me a lot of shit over the hoverboard, but even though it's not a real hoverboard, the signatures are real. You know, all the trolls gave me so much fucking shit over that. I don't give a damn. I love Back to the Future. I thought it was a good, like, prop, and I was like, that would look fucking awesome in my apartment. So I can scratch that off the list. Plus, I already have other Back to the Future. I've got a replica of the almanac, and I've got pictures. I'm sorry, not pictures. I've got the whatever store he goes into to buy the almanac. I've got the receipt. I've got a replica of the receipt. It's the it's the antique shop he goes into, and the lady's like talking about a little quaint piece from the 1980s. It's called a Dustbuster, and he kind of looks at her like, yeah, I fucking know. Like, I'm a teenage kid from the fucking 80s. I know what a fucking Dustbuster is. And Michael J. Fox kind of looks at her like she's nuts, and he rolls his eyes. So, yeah. I don't even know why they gave me so much shit, N4. I thought it was cool. Everybody else thought it was cool, but of course, that's what a troll is. They give you so much shit over nothing. And they make all these horrible lies up about me and all this other bullshit, but anyway. Exactly, Carmine. If you like it, who the fuck cares? I don't. I just don't think I should have gotten that much shit over that, you know? Plus, I got it for an insanely cheap price. The guy wanted like $500 something for it, and I talked him down to $250. I tried to get him to do it for $200 or $210 or something like that, and he wouldn't budge. And I was like, $250? And he was like, I could settle with $250. And I was like, yeah, damn right. I'm not paying $500 for that plastic, you know, thing. So I'm going to go with hoverboard first. Let's see. It's real in your heart. Damn, that was deep, Visions. That was deep. It's real in your heart, Fears. That it is. That it is. That it is. Let's see. Dr. Jang says, think I'll have that for dinner. What are you going to have for dinner? I haven't even thought about dinner. I don't know. Maybe a nice garden salad today. I don't know. Well, if I'm being honest, I hope things calm down. You know, the less I talk about the trolls, the less they focus on me, and the less I've learned over all these years. The less you talk about them, the less pissed off they get. You know, so I don't want to piss anyone off any more than I have. And I'll be honest, I don't like taking videos down. They think I do. The only time I take videos down is if they use my content. You know, I don't like that because I don't steal their content. Some of these idiots are actually really good editors. And to me, I'm like, why steal my stuff when you're a good editor? Why don't you just make your own content? You know, instead of making shitty troll videos about me or stealing my content. You know? I don't get that. But again, well, I kind of get it. They do it to piss me off. So, again, the older I get, the less and less I care, you know? I really don't care. But I hope things calm down. I really do. I really do. Oh, there you go, Dr. Jenkins. Whoppers. You guys are talking about Whoppers. I'm starting to get really hungry. And now I'm fucking craving it. Don't do that to me! Oh, man. Should Fears go and get a Whopper after this? No! I'm going to say no. I've got willpower. No BK Lounge. No BK Lounge. Alright. Number 2. I'm going to... You know what, N4? I'm going to say all the St. Louis t-shirts that I got on my vacation. Because I hadn't bought any St. Louis merch in quite a while. So I'm going to put that down for number 2. So St. Louis merch. Number 3, I'm going to say that new Ghostbuster. I don't know if it's a it's not really a bust. It's more of a statue. I'll show you guys. This guy. I bought this guy on my vacation. So I'm going to say my Slimer statue, I think he's trying to escape the trap, but he's like getting sucked into the trap, and here's all the laser beams, and he's kind of bobbling around. So yeah, I'll put him right over here. I'll put him right over there. So I'm going to say Slimer statue, and 4 for number 3. So Slimer statue. Let's see here. Probably, let's see here. Probably, I'm going to say the Heart of the Ocean movie prop when me and Randall went in the vlog to the Titanic Museum. I've always thought the Titanic was very cool. I've written a couple of reports on it. I did a report on it when I was in grade school. I did a report on it when I was in high school. So, Heart of the Ocean prop. Let's see here. This year I did buy the MacGyver knife, and it's on the wall. So, MacGyver knife. Again, N4, this is going to be really tricky. This is going to be really tricky because I bought so much shit. Probably my new hat, my new Disney hat. It's pretty cool. I've only worn it once or twice. I'm saving it for a Disney vlog, and I bought a new Disney shirt. So I'm gonna wear my new Disney shirt for a new vlog, and then I got the hat. So yeah. So new Disney hat. I got some new shoes whenever I was on vacation. I didn't buy the shoes in Missouri. I bought the shoes here for my vacation. So, new shoes. Alright, 3 more. 3 more. Downloading the app now for a Whopper later. Get the app, get a cheap Whopper today. See, Visions has got a plan. He's like, it never fails. Fucking Whopper Wednesday, man. Hell yeah, buddy. Normally I would say hell yeah to a Whopper, but I really am trying to lose weight. Fears is trying to change all around. How I act, what I upload, how fast I upload videos, how I act online, how I act offline. I'm trying to change everything to be an even better person than I already am. So, yeah. again, I only time people out or take videos down or hide people from my channel when they deliberately cause trouble. Like that one guy I just got rid of, you know, he was like, oh, John Fears, and then he wrote some stupid comment like, oh, I'm gay. I'm like, well, obviously I'm not, you know, and I have nothing against gay people, but I'm like, he's just in here to cause trouble, so I'm like, I'm just going to get rid of him, you know? Like, probably the next time I see that Dallas Cowboys person, I know that's a troll too, so if that guy ever comes in, I'll just get rid of him, so be warned, you know? Because he says the same bullshit every day, like, how we doing? How's Dallas Cowboy fans doing? I'm like, I don't even watch Dallas Cowboys, you know? Nothing against that team, just I don't watch them. Alright, so far in for, I got the hoverboard, St. Louis merch, the Slimer statue, my Disney hat, the Heart of the Ocean prop, new shoes. Let's see here. 3 more. There is no deal. There is no deal, Dr. Jenkins. It just is, I know that guy's trying to cause trouble. But there's 0 deal, you know? I don't have a problem with any of that, you know? Let's see here. 3 more for the Nerd Hall. Probably all the new Star Trek Blu-rays that I got. So Star Trek Blu-rays. And then, let's see, 2 more. I'm trying to look around. The new Captain Planet action figure I got on my trip, N4. I used to have it as a kid. I don't know where the hell it went. I think my mom, either I threw it away by accident or my mom threw it away when I was a kid, so... Which, by the way, Eric has this ultimate, like, nerd cave, so... I just wish he would let me film a vlog about it, but my best friend Eric, he's kind of shy and he doesn't like to be on camera, and he's like, Fears, maybe one day I'll let you show your YouTube fans my nerd cave. And I was like, I don't know why you wouldn't, Eric. I'm like, it's nice and neat and tidy. I said, you've got massive shelves everywhere. You got fucking nerd shit everywhere. I'm like, it's impressive. I said, you should let me make a little music video about it, or let me make a little, like, nerd cave tour. So, apparently, though, he said, Fears, the next time you visit, he goes, my wife is going to let me have all the basement to myself. And I said, so are you moving it? I said, are you moving the nerd cave from your spare bedroom upstairs to the nerd cave downstairs in the basement? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm going to finish the basement. I'm going to put drywall up. I'm going to put shelves. He goes, I'm going to have a pool table down there with my big screen TV and all my video games. And then all of my nerd shit from upstairs is going to be down in the nerd cave. So he said, hopefully I'm done, Fears, by the next time you come to visit. Because I visit at least once a year, if not twice a year, to Missouri. Sometimes I visit around my birthday. Sometimes I do it like I did this year, and do it like in the middle of the summer. I always try to switch it up. So I looked at him and I was like, dude, if you get that done, Eric, by the time I come, he's like, so maybe then I'll let you film it. And I was like, oh, that'd be fucking awesome, man. He had everything in there, N4. He had like Power Rangers, Beetlejuice, tons of wrestling shit, because Eric's more into wrestling than I am. He had fucking, Ghostbuster, Ninja Turtle. I mean, he had all sorts of shit in there. So, yeah. Star Wars. He has Star Trek. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not Star Trek. He's got Star Wars, because Eric's not really a Star Trek fan. Let's see. I need 2 more. Probably my MacGyver series that I got all on Blu-ray. So, MacGyver on Blu-ray. And then number 10, let's see here. Let's see, what else? And then I'm going to put down the Captain Planet figure, because I had it as a kid, I guess it got thrown out, or I threw it out, or my mom threw it out. I don't really know who threw it out, but it got lost. And now I finally have it back in the collection. So, Captain Planet. He's our hero! He's gonna take pollution down to 0. You guys know the fucking song. Alright, there we are. So, N4. We have the hoverboard, the St. Louis merch, the Slimer statue, the Disney hat, the Heart of the Ocean prop, the MacGyver knife prop, new shoes, Star Trek Blu-rays, MacGyver Blu-rays, and then Captain Planet. So I tried to hit all the highlights throughout the year. So yeah, I tried. I know I probably left some stuff out, but I did my best, my friends. Let's see. I'm about to get a deal on these Whoppers thanks to Visions. I mean, that's always a good thing. It's always a good thing. Whenever you can save money, do save money. So yeah. Let's see. Everyone needs a Whopper from time to time. This is true. I agree, Visions. I agree, buddy. That's why I had one the other day. And I was like, all right, Fears, don't have another Whopper for another month or two. Because they're probably like... You know what's funny is I like McDonald's breakfast better than their actual, like, meals. If I ever go to McDonald's, my go-to are either I get a number 1, the Big Mac meal, or I get the Chicken McNugget meal. Those are like 2 of my favorite meals to get there. Every once in a while, I'll get the filet of fish. Every once in a blue moon. But normally, it's either the Chicken McNuggets or the Big Mac. If I go to if I go to Burger King, either I'll get a number 1, the Whopper meal, or I do like their chicken sandwiches there too. So their Whoppers are good. All right, let's see what's next. Top 10 childhood toys. Here we go. This is going to be hard because again, Fears had a lot of toys growing up. Top 10 childhood toys. I don't know. We're getting pretty... Will Fears fill all this up by the end of the year? Maybe. Because at the end of the year, I'm going to read this whole book and see all the top 10s and all the shit that we did throughout the year. All right, number 1. I'm going to go with my classic, the real Ghostbuster toys. That's probably, the Firehouse is probably, in my opinion, and I even say it in my new videos, in my new Toyman videos on the main channel. The Firehouse at the real Ghostbuster it's not the best toy ever made, but in Fears' eyes, it's one of the best toys ever created. Ever. So... the real Ghostbusters toys. Number 2, anything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then I really enjoyed, I guess you consider this a toy. I used it a lot in the summer when I was a kid. You guys all remember the commercial. Or maybe you don't, because some of you guys are as old as Fears. Some of you guys are a little bit younger. But picture this. Picture a young little Fears playing in the backyard, and that hilarious commercial comes on. You run, you slide, you hit the fucking bump and take a dive. That little fucking, that little Crocodile Dundee, or whatever the fuck, Crocodile water slide, or slip and slide. Oh yeah. Me and my brother used to play with that Crocodile slip and slide all the time in the backyard. So, I'm going to put down Crocodile water slide. All right, let's see. Number 4, Legos. Anything Legos. Legos. Before I sold all my crash dummies. Well, I didn't really sell them. It was an even trade. I went up to my friend, and he was like, Fierce, I love your crash dummies. And I was like, yeah, so do I. And he's like, I'll make a deal with you. He's like, you know how you want, like, my Nintendo, Fierce? The original Nintendo. Not all the new bullshit, all that new Nintendo Switch and Dreamcast or whatever the fuck that thing was called. All that. That's all crap. That's all garbage. I'm talking about the original. The OG. The OG original. And he said, if you give me all of your crash dummies, I'll he gave me everything. He gave me the Nintendo Zapper, the console, like 99 video games, the running pad, all that. The joystick, I got the whole thing. So it's somewhere in a box, but I've got it all. So we kind of did like an even trade. So I'm going to say OG Nintendo. OG Nintendo. Still one of my favorite consoles of all time. All right, number 7. Power Rangers a little bit. I didn't play with them a lot. I watched the show more than I played with the toys, but I'm going to put down Power Rangers. Let's see here. All right, 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Oh, what else? I did play with G.I. Joes a little bit, but the only reason why I played with G.I. Joes is because I didn't have them. My friend had them at his house, and I would go over to his house, and me and my friend would play with G.I. Joes, but I really wasn't into G.I. Joes. So I'm not going to put it down. Oh, I gotta put down, you guys have never heard of this toy. I found it at a flea market. I should look it up one day because I bet you it's worth a lot of money. I was in England, and me and my mom and my brother and my dad and my British grandmother went to a flea market, and I just found this random toy on someone's table, and it was just labeled Frankenstein toy, and I don't know, about that tall and about that wide, and he was all plastic, and he had a rubber face that you just screwed on into his neck, and you could take his head off and stuff, and you could take his arms off. So, I don't know exactly what the toy was called, but I always just called it Frank. So, I'm just going to put down Frank, because I still have it. So, Frank. And he would go, like, on little adventures with the Ghostbusters, because I always had him in my Ghostbuster firehouse. Oh, yeah. And then, if you were a guy, every little kid plays with dinosaurs. So, I'm going to put down, I played with all the Jurassic Park toys, and then my grandma just bought me just, like, little figures of dinosaurs. So, if you were like a little dude, like Fears was, everybody plays with dinosaurs. So, dinosaurs. And if you didn't, where the hell was your childhood, you know? Alright. Alright, number 10. Let's see, we got Ghostbusters, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Crocodile Water Slide, Legos, Crash Dummies, OG Nintendo, Frank, Power Rangers, dinosaurs. Let's see here. By the way, Visions, I know exactly what you're talking about. That dinosaur TV show. I did watch that. I need to get that. I would love to get that TV series on my TV series show. It was kind of like the Flintstones movie, except not with humans. and not with cavemen. It was like with dinosaurs. Like he was a construction worker, and then the little baby would like hit him on the top of his head with like a rock spoon and be like, "Not the mama, not the mama." I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to watch that TV show all the time. It was a great TV show. All right, let's see what else. What's one more toy that I played with as a kid? I did play with Captain Planet toys. Oh no! Something better. Star Wars toys. Star Wars. I did play with Captain Planet, but Star Wars, in my opinion, is way better than Captain Planet. Captain Planet is still good, though. Star Wars. Alright. So, the top 10 childhood toys from Fears' past. Real Ghostbusters. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Crocodile Water Slide. Legos. Crash Dummies. OG Nintendo. Power Rangers. Frank. Dinosaurs. And Star Wars. Alright, what's next? Top 10 Ghostface killer kills. Again, this is going to be hard, but I'm just going to visualize the kills out of all the movies because they've made 6 movies so far. I'm looking forward to 7 though because Sidney Prescott, that sexy fucking babe, is coming back. Yes! Yes! All right. And I don't care if the trolls make fun of me. I don't care that Neve Campbell, she's either 50 or almost 50. She is still a hot tamale. I would marry her in 1.5 milliseconds. Not even 1 seconds. It would be like in the 0 seconds. I'd be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So top 10 ghost face killer kills. Let's see. Number 1, I gotta go with the original one when he kills Casey Becker and her boyfriend. I think his name was Steve. He gets killed. He's tied to like a lawn chair, and he's got duct tape over his mouth or some shit. And the lights go off, and then the ghost face like guts him in the chest and the stomach. And then she gets stabbed in the back, and then they hang her up a tree. So, number 1, I'm going to say Casey Becker, death. Number 2, probably when the girl goes out to get beer, and then she's such a stupid bitch and tries to get out the doggy door, you know? And then he pushes the button and the like garage door goes up and like snaps her neck or whatever. So garage door opening death. And I apologize to all my female fans out there, but you got to admit, a human being trying to go out of a doggy door, not the sharpest tool in the shed, my friends. Like, seriously, if I was Ghostface, I'd have the knife in my hand, and I would try to let her, like, go through the doggy door, and then I would just, like, I'd have the mask on and the robe, and I would just look there, and if she looked back at me, I would just start shaking my head like, what the fuck are you doing? Your body is not going to get through that fucking doggy door. and then I would kill her. I would laugh, I would shake my head like, what the fuck are you doing? And then I'd kill her. Alright, so we got Casey Becker death, garage door death. Probably the cameraman, the big fat camera guy, and he's eating his fucking Cheetos and shit, and he opens up the car, he opens up the van sliding door, and then he looks at the camera, and as he turns back, the ghost face slashes his neck. So I'm gonna go camera guy death. Alright, I don't know her boyfriend's name, so I'm just going to put Casey Becker's boyfriend's death. The guy sitting in the chair death. So, guy sitting in the chair death. I forgot his name. I can't remember. It's either Steve or Stu or something like that. I can't remember. Oh, no. Stu's the guy that gets killed at the end with the television. Excuse me. I forgot. Well, that's the next death. I'm going to put Stu's death where he's like, I always had a thing for you, Sid. And then she punches him in the face, and then he calls her a bitch, and then she takes the television, and she's like, in your dreams, and like throws the TV, and he gets fucking electrocuted and shit. So I'm going to put a Stu death. That's number 5. Let's see. Number 6. I'm going to go into Scream 2. And when he runs over that cop, and the cop's like, get out of the car, fucker! And then Ghostface kind of like tilts his head like that, and he puts it in gear and fucking runs over the cop. And then like a pipe like goes through the cop's face or some shit. So, cop death from part 2. Let's see here. Man, this is hard. Let's go to Scream 3. Because it's probably the most stupidest death. They're like reading the script, and they're like, oh my god, the serial killer's rewriting the script. Oh shit, fuck me, you know, and then Stewie, not Stewie, fucking Stewie, not Stewie, Dewey. Dewey's like, it's a trap, everybody outside. Then that young, stupid actor's like, I gotta know what happens. I'm going back in and reading the rest of the script. I'm like, you're a fucking moron. Why would you go back into the house when he's killing people? He goes back in and he lights, and he's like, the next person to die in the script is whoever, like, smells the gas, and the Ghostface blows the guy up in his fucking house or some shit. So I'm going to put down script death because he's reading the script. Script death from part 3. All right, 3 more. Let's see here. I'm going to jump to... There wasn't that many cool deaths in Scream 4, so I'm going to jump to Scream 5 and Scream 6. Probably when Sydney and Gale Weathers light the killer on fire, and then they shoot her. So, fire death. And that was in part 5. And then, let's see. 9 and 10 are probably going to be from Scream 6. Probably when that girl is walking across the ladder and she slips and falls. Or Ghostface kind of shakes the ladder and then she falls off. So, ladder death. And then, let's see here. You know what? Then I'm going to go back to Scream 2, where that black guy gets killed in the bathroom. So, the bathroom death. So there we are. Those are the top 10 kills. All right. This pen is almost out. I think I'm going to throw this one out today and get a new pen for tomorrow. So there we go, N4. I did 3 top 10s today. I did the top 10 Nerd Hall items. I did top 10 childhood toys. And then I did the top 10 Ghostface kills. So there we are. All right. And last but certainly not least, where is it? Let's review this. Visions, I loved it. Loved it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And the most creepiest scene, it happens a couple of times, but it's a classic scene. She's like reading a book, and then she like is watching TV, and then ring-a-ling-ling, ding-a-ling-ling, and the guy's like, kind of like Jason Voorhees style. I wish they would have put the thing in the background, but they didn't. They should have, though. And then there's like a long pause on the phone, and she's like, hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello? And he's like, have you checked, he goes, have you went upstairs and checked the children? And she's like, who the fuck is this? And then, she hangs up, and she thinks it's a prank, and then a couple minutes later, you still haven't checked the children? Dun, dun, dun! And she's like, who the fuck is this, And then one thing leads to another, and then all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose later on in the film. So I'm going to say that's my favorite scene, because this guy has got, like, the creepiest voice. And he just keeps calling her, and he's like, check the children, check the children. And she's like, they're fine. Like, who the fuck is this, And then probably the beginning scene, like, where she comes in and she's talking to the parents, and they're like, oh, don't worry, like, thanks for babysitting, everything will be fine, like, help yourself to a sandwich or something, the fridge is fully stocked with food, and then they leave, and you don't really know why this guy's attacking her, he's just some crazy fucking maniac, so I'm definitely going to give it a 9 out of 10, Visions, definitely 9 out of 10, but essentially, I've watched the old school one, so a great addition to my horror movie collection. And then I've watched the newer one. I'll be honest, I like the new one and the old one. The only thing that they changed in the newer one, which was made in the 90s, was this one starts when she's a teenager, and then the same killer calls her when she's an adult and she has children of her own, In the newer one, it takes place all in one night, where it's just a teenager and she's babysitting for a friend of the family and their kids, and it all happens on one night. This one happens over the course of a couple of years. Like, at first, this killer starts harassing her when she's a babysitter, and she's like, I don't know, 17 or 18. Then when she grows up and, like, she's got kids of her own, the same killer calls her, was like, ha 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 ha, I've returned, you fucking bitch. And she's like, oh my god, it's that fucking guy again, So that's the only thing they really kind of changed. So, but they're both good. I do recommend the old one and the remake. So, and I did some research. There's 2 more in this series. So at some point, Fears is going to get When a Stranger Calls 2 and A Stranger Calls Part 3. So 9 out of 10. Tonight's watches are bada bing, bada boom. These two. All right, well, I'm taking off. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. Check Randall out, Lord Randall, at Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Check out the Say Camp Gamer and Wear Camp on YouTube. He's coming back in September, so 1 more month, and he'll be back. Hopefully tonight at work isn't too catastrophic. Last night wasn't that bad, but like I told you guys, Fears better enjoy these last few kind of calm nights, because the minute it hits November, it's going to go batshit crazy, because people start buying their Christmas presents around November, and then it's always a madhouse at the, well, if I say factory, then the trolls will troll me, at the facility. The facility's more of a appropriate word. And it's always a madhouse in November and December and then January, so, oh yeah. So, pretty much, N4, Pretty much. He says, dang, it's just mid-2024. End of the year wrap-up is going to be nuts. Pretty much. It is going to be... Wait, did you mean my channel or did you mean at work? Or both? Probably both. It's going to be nuts at work. I shit you not. I shit you not. So yeah. Vision says, hope everyone is a good boy while enjoying Whopper Wednesday. Thanks for the stream. As always, Visions, no worries. I'm glad to do it for my loving and loyal fans. And again, I hope things calm down and people stop attacking me and my channel. And I hope things get better. So, you know, now that I probably said that, I hope I didn't fucking jinx myself. Knock on wood. Anyway, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to, let's see, last but certainly not least, Tommy NC 2010. He's a good guy. He's a good friend. I agree, Dr. Jenkins. Whoppers for everyone. Peace. All right. This is Fears taking off. Peace. Deuces.